What makes me proud to be Filipino?
Proud to be a Filipino.
One of million things that makes me proud as a Filipino
is being an OFW. We Filipinos are known for being very adaptive to different situations, cultures, and people, which is why it's very easy for us to adjust and do our best in any job.
Dahil sa ating masisipag na manggagawang Pilipino, inside and outside of the country.
Kahit saan mo yan dalhin, kahit saan lupa-upayan ng mundo, lahat kaya niyang gawin at kaya niyang pagtagumpayan lahat ng kanyang mga pinaplano sa buhay.
Filipinos who are working overseas and being able to showcase their talents, their skills, and their perseverance.
Kahit saan mang panig ng mundo ay meron kang makitang hardworking Filipinos.
Nung nakauwi ako dito sa Pinas, nagkaroon ako ng culture shock. Tinuruan ako nito kung paano magkaroon ng sumapal na balat. Speaking of balat, hello, lechon.
Proud to tell people all around the world how good our food is. So masarap ang pagkain ng Pilipino.
Filipino food makes me proud to be Pinoy.
The food! Everything about our food is just so freaking fantastic, to how the history of the ingredients, the history of cooking it, and just the fact that it tastes so good.
Sarap maging Pilipino. Dito matitikman ang mga masasarap na pagkain lutong bahay na patok hindi lamang sa Pilipinas, kundi maging sa buong mundo.
Because of the food surprises that every province has in this country.
The food that we have in the Philippines, maraming memories na nagre-relate into food. So pag kami nalasahan ka na distinct na food or distinct taste, it just reminds you of a lot of things. Family gatherings, reunions, and there's so much more.
Sa labalabay ko yabing Pinoy, na walay party, tatago so kakanan mi, tan malikot kamin amin, tan walay kansyon, inuman, tan istoryaan, yanay-nay.
Family-oriented ng mga Pilipino at pang world-class ang pagkain Pinoy.
The food and the national heroes and Dr. Sarah.
Dahil mahal ko ang aming tanyag na kultura at aking iginagalang ang mga sakripisyo ng mga lumaban upang makamit namin ang kalayaan at kapayapaan.
Because I am born in a race of heroes and warm-hearted people.
The rich history, culture, and heritage of our nation, and the world-class tourist destinations of our country.
Because the Philippines has a rich culture and history, and fun and loving people.
We have a wonderful culture and optimistic attitude toward life. And of course, we have so many beautiful islands and mountains na may pagmamalaki namin.
The welcoming personality that Filipinos have towards other people, and the different festivals celebrated in different regions all throughout the country.
I love that we are culturally diverse when it comes to food, and sa lingwahe natin, sa ating dialects, and yung mga places to go here in the Philippines.
Because we are culturally diverse, so we got to learn and share new ideas and experiences to have a deeper understanding for our world around.
Pagkakaroon natin ng takot at pananalig sa Diyos.
My Catholic roots.
Because we are a heroic nation and a saintly people. We are heroes and we are saints.
Pagdating sa kalokohan, alam naman natin na number one lagi ang Pilipino.
One is President Duterte, and second is the Philippines being number one supplier of nurses across the globe.
Our compassion to others. So this is apparent to our health workers like us nurses, doctors, and other health professionals.
We are real-life superheroes, from frontliners to rescuers. The world has witnessed the true meaning of our Bayanihan spirit. And with our smile, we continue to inspire people to make new beginnings.
Our hospitality.
We are among the most hospitable people on earth.
We are hospitable in a way that we treat each and every one like our own family.
Pinoy are hospitable in such a way that we warmly accept or welcome anyone, either moving or going from other places to ours.
How we love each other so much, we're so hospitable and so caring towards others, even if they're not our own family.
Maging masayahin, maging magalang sa nakakatanda, at maging matulungin sa kapwa. Itong tatlong katangian na ito, naging susi ko para makamit ko ang aking mga pangarap.
Because of our rich history, our very diverse culture, our deep sense of faith, and our spirit of makabayan, which stems from our deep sense of family.
Being kind and hospitable person are one kind of being Pinoy. I am a multilingual person.
Because of our sexy, beautiful Filipino accent.
Dahil sa likas na ganda ng ating wika, ang wikang Pilipino, at ang iba't ibang uri ng mga lengguwahe sa ating bansa.
Sapagkat may iba't ibang lengguwahe at dialekto tayong ginagamit dito sa Pilipinas, which serves as our identity.
Dahil sa ating kulturang mapagmahal at ang ating tapang laban sa kahirapan.
Because being Pinoy means being resilient and being able to bloom despite adversity.
The cultures, the traditions, the resilience
resiliency and the uniqueness of the people. Also, their bravery to face all the challenges in their lives.
Dahil madiskarte tayo sa buhay at hindi tayo madaling sumuko, may puso at may Diyos.
Yung resilience natin as a Filipino.
Because we are resilient at all times. We laugh, we smile, we enjoy. Because we always look for a solution. But it doesn't end there. Dahil kahit saan dako ng mundo, basta Pilipino, makikilala tayo.
We are known for being tough and resilient while still being caring and cheerful.
Dahil ang mga Pilipino ay matatag at masiyahin kahit anong problema o sakuna ang dumating, palaging lumalaban at nakangiti.
Kakayahan nating harapin ng buong tapang at lakas ang anumang hamon at pagsubok na dumating sa ating buhay na may ngiti sa mga labi.
Sobrang napakatatag sa lahat ng pagsubok sa buhay.
During these tough times, such as what we're going through, the pandemic, we have shown courage, resilience, and selfless acts to always be ready to help anybody in need.
Palaban tayo sa anumang hamon ng buhay, anumang mga kalamidad o pagsubok na dumadating sa atin, babangon pa rin tayo.
Our country is facing a lot of issues and problems. But despite of that, I can still call myself a Filipino and I'm proud of that.
Pabuga ko gid nga ako ay Pinoy, ay alinmang trahedya ro atong ginakaagi, kalisod sa atong nga pangabuhi at mga kinabutang naton sa adlaw-adlaw, ay malipayon kita agad sinadya gihapon.
Resilience natin, kung may calamities katulad ng bagyo, bumabangon tayo at saka tinutulungan natin ang isa't isa.
We have the courage to face difficult times. As an example, our typhoons that we encounter annually, and we continue to always recover from the damages, whether with the help of our friends, relatives, communities, or other external organizations.
Kahit sobrang hirap na ng buhay, we Filipinos are extremely resilient. The value of finding little joys in life.
The grit and resourcefulness that the Filipino people possess that enables us to deal with anything head-on and to pull ourselves back up. Yung tipong hindi tayo susuko kahit ano.
Dahil tayong mga Pilipino ay hindi madaling sumuko sa mga pagsubok na dumarating sa ating buhay at ipinaglalaban natin kung ano ang tama.
Because we are known to be brave and resilient, no matter how many challenging seasons we go through, such as natural calamities and this pandemic. Tough times never bring us Pinoys down, but instead, they bring out the best in every one of us.
Dahil sa lahat ng pagsubok natin sa buhay, nananatili tayong matatag para sa ating pamilya.
Because Filipinos are known for being happy and strong people. Even in the midst of challenges and hardships, Filipinos still exude positivity and manage to smile.
Pagiging likas nating matatag sa gitna ng kalamidad, nagagawa nating ngumiti at lagi tayo may positibong pananaw sa buhay.
Filipinos are talented and we have a fantastic culture and a positive attitude. Even though we face so many problems, we always keep on smiling.
Because we are very positive in every way. And also, even if we're burdened, we're still smiling, like me right now.
Kasi tayo mga Pilipino, kilala tayo na lagi lang nakangiti at kaya nating harapin lahat ng problema o anumang sakunan na nakangiti at nagtutulungan.
At the end of the day, we still have to smile.
Ang pagiging positibo natin sa kahit anumang sitwasyon na hinaharap natin at ang kakayahan natin na magpasaya ng mga taong nasa paligid natin.
Yung mga likas na yaman ng Pilipinas, tsaka yung mga anyong tubig, anyong lupa, pati na rin yung mga pasyalan na nandito na wala sa ibang bansa.
Our beautiful destinations, our cuisine that makes you remember the taste of home, and most of all, our strength and our resiliency during challenges.
We have beaches and mountains that we can share to the world. I was born to be a Filipino. We have an opportunity to make this country great.
Bukod sa talino at ganda, iba magmahal ang Pinoy. Sa pamilya at sa kapwa-tao.
How we value family ties. Importante sa atin ang pamilya, and I love how whenever there are gatherings, kasama yung mga extended families and friends, and there's the spirit of unity and just love and celebration.
Ang atong pagtanaw sa atong pamilya as isa ka special na gift.
Filipinos value family so much. They sacrifice so much for their family.
Filipinos very compassionate in helping others, very friendly, very accommodating, family-oriented, very religious. They're doing their best as they can, and they are beautiful inside and out.
Because we are always happy. We can make fun out of everything. We are living a simple life and appreciate every little thing that we have. That's why we always have a reason to smile even in difficult times.
Sapagkat tayo ay malikhain, matatag, at maaasahan.
Wonderful culture, colorful heritage, and mostly because I live with the people having an optimistic view in dealing with problems.
It has always been very admirable for Pinoys to make the most out of anything and everything.
I am proud to be a Filipino dahil ito ang lahi ng matatapang, masisipag, at matatalinong mga tao.
Because we are brave. We are brave enough to face life's challenges despite its uncertainties. And of course, we are family-oriented. We are the kind of people people would go great lengths just for the sake of our loved ones.
I'm proud to be Pinoy because we Filipinos give high regards and value to our parents and to our families, and we also have a good sense of community.
We are known to have a strong and close family ties, which certainly sets us apart from the rest.
Because we are dedicated to education, family-oriented, hospitable, and hardworking.
Even if I am Chinese Spanish, I have the culture, values, and virtues of a Filipino millennial. As I always say, dugong Chinese, pusong Pinoy.
Because we Filipino people are known to be friendly and welcoming.
I'm proud to be a Filipino because the Philippines feels like home to me.
No matter what the obstacle problems came to our lives, still we can put a smile on our faces. Bayanihan is one of the Filipino spirit that I'm proud of.
I'm proud of our Bayanihan culture. We've faced a lot of difficulties throughout the decades, and through that, we are able to see how strong our love is for our country. This form of pagiging makabayan and bayanihan is what I think is very uniquely Filipino.
Dahil kapag gipit, ugali nating magkaisa, magtulungan, bayanihan mga pare.
Our resiliency, passion, and selfless care and willingness to help our fellow kababayan. Number 2, ang napakayaman nating culture and heritage at ang ating national heroes. And number 3, our talents. Kitang-kita sa buong mundo.
I am proud to be Pinoy as we're known for being hospitable. We have passion for helping other people whether we know them personally or not. And I do believe Filipinos have the talent, especially in the field of business, music, and pageantry.
Our love and appreciation for the arts, especially music, literature, and film.
Dahil ang mga Pilipino ay talentado at hindi nawawala ng pag-asa na kahit anumang pagsubok ang dumating, hindi pa rin nawawala yung mga ngiti sa mukha namin.
Our brains, our talents, from dancing to singing to acting, and of course, our hardworking mindset.
Compassion among others and oozing talent.
Filipinos are talented, hardworking, family-oriented, and goal-oriented.
Dahil sa tatlong basketball, boxing, at beauty pageants.
We can offer so much talents and beauties in the whole world. We are known in beauty pageants and also in the international stage in terms of talents.
Kapag nakakita ko ng mga kapwa ko Pinoy na nire-represent ang Pilipinas internationally.
We Filipinos are known for our world-class talent.
We have world-class talents.
Wherever you go around the world, whether it's the arts, the people, the culture, or the food, they always have something great to say about the Philippines, and it's really something I'm proud of.
Dahil maraming mga Pilipino ang nakikilala sa buong mundo. Maraming mga kaugalian at katangian na mga ganda tinataglay ko.
The overflowing multitude of talents that the Filipinos have, singing, dancing, or any other crafts that they are good at. One thing to be very proud of the Filipinos is that they use their talents to help their families. It's their bread and butter.
It's how talented our people are. It's so cool to see so many Filipino artists in the space right now, like Olivia Rodrigo, her, Sweetie, and of course Bruno Mars. So I think that's very exciting for us, and it makes me very, very proud.
The fact that I can walk into any classroom and I'm sure I will find at least one person that knows how to play the guitar and everyone can sing, like High School Musical.
Simply because we sing better than anyone.
The pureness of heart we have and talent. One of the things I've done proudly is represent the Philippines in the K-pop cover dance festival and took first place as world champions.
What makes me proud to be Pinoy is the talent that represents our country.
Siyempre yung galing nating mga Pilipino sa larangan ng musika at pagkanta.
We are not just a race, we go global. From pageants to sports to international competitions, we create and use our platforms to amplify voices to show our values, talents, and camaraderie as a nation.
Ang mga Pilipino ay sobrang passionate na kapag may nagustuhan tayo ay taos-puso nating binibigay ang ating suporta at walang nakatalo sa mga Pilipino doon.
Very proud because of our generosity, kindness, and hospitality. People are willing to help and is happy to help others with a compassionate heart even though life is hard on them too. I'm very proud that people are trying to fill everything with love and happiness. We have this genuine heart, love, and care for others.
Being away from home for so long, it's one way for me to discover who I really am.
Dahil yun ang lahing pinili ng Panginoon para sa akin. At kasi ang mga Pilipino porsigidong umayod para sa pamilya. We are like one big family kasi kahit saan pumunta ka sa mundo, may Pinoy!
The fact that wherever you are, no matter the region, no matter the country, kahit saan ka man mapadpad, dala mo ang pagka-Pilipino mo, and you essentially carry a bit of home with you wherever you go.
I am proud to be a Filipino because I am
Proud akong maging Pinoy kasi nga, Pinoy ako, pinanganak akong Pilipino. Paano ba naman ako di magiging proud sa kultura nating napakayaman, kasaysayan natin, likas nating yaman. Pagkain natin, may kare-kare ba kayo? Adobo?
As a country, we've still been colonized longer than we've been free. And yet our languages, our food, our cultures, native skin tones and features are still very much alive. As Filipinos, our very existence is something to be proud of.
Those who know me will know that the term proud to be Pinoy is something that I really hated back then. Not because I wasn't proud to be Pinoy, I was. It's just the things that you have to do to be Pinoy is something that I don't really relate to back when I was a bit younger. So I lived abroad all my life. I moved back to the Philippines for university. And once I was there, I learned a lot more about what it was to be Filipino rather than just being surrounded by Filipino communities abroad in the different countries that I lived in. As I lived there in the Philippines, I continued learning more about the culture with a first-person perspective. And eventually, I learned to love the Philippines much more than I already loved it before. But the question in my head still begged, like, what the heck makes one person a Filipino? I mean, up to this day, even people who study what it means to be Filipino still doesn't really know what it really means to be Filipino. So whenever I say that I'm proud to be Pinoy, I don't necessarily relate to what the people say. Some people say, okay, it's about the food. Yes, I love Filipino food, but is Jollibee something that I would say, okay, I'm so proud to be Pinoy because I love Jollibee. Another thing is that I can't really express myself in Filipino as much as I can do in English. Kaya ko naman po mag-Filipino. Yun nga lang hindi po siya strong suit ko, ika nga. Habang nagsasalita po ako, like for example ngayon, tinatranslate ko po yung English sa ulo ko. Is ulo even the right word? The way I dress, which many people say is Korean, like obviously because I like K-pop. And me liking K-pop and stuff like that. There are many ways in the Philippines where people can gatekeep you for being Filipino. But what I realize is that it's not really a thing that makes you Filipino, but rather who you are as a person intrinsically. I don't want to tell anyone what should and should not make them proud to be Filipino, but rather I want to encourage you guys with something that I've learned. This Independence Day, I encourage every single one of you guys watching to find Pinoy pride within yourselves, because in the end, being Filipino is already something worth being proud about. Maligayang araw ng kalayaan po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si El. Remember that El's planet is your planet as well, so spread the love and God bless. Bye-bye!